Hi, I'm Gary, and welcome to another GK Aquatics video. Today, I'm going to be doing a follow-up to my pleco eggs video. In the previous video, I showed you where my male Ancistrus was fanning the eggs to keep water movement over them and guarding the cave to make sure nobody comes in to eat the eggs. After about 5 days, the eggs hatched. Now I have little wrigglers. Wigglers. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, baby fish. They won't need to eat for another 3 or 4 days while they still absorb their yolk sac. They were in eggs. After they've absorbed their yolk sac, they'll start getting out. They'll start doing more swimming and they'll get out past dad. Okay, now the eggs have hatched and he's still in there. He has not left this whole time. He hasn't eaten. He hasn't done anything. And you can see, well, it's kind of difficult, but in that cave, there's some over there. And, well, there were some over there, and I guess they're all over here now. But after about 4 days, 4 or 5 more days, they're going to start getting out, venturing out. He won't be able to keep them in there and guard them anymore, but that's okay. I really don't have much in this tank where that's going to be a danger. The only thing I have in this tank is some guppies and a whole bunch of neon tetras. Sorry about that glare. And that glare. Goodness. Way too much glare. We're going to be adding some more neons to this and taking out the guppies. There'll be a lot of them in there. Yes, they're all live plants. There are no plastic plants in there. Now for breeding Ancistrus, anywhere from 60 to 80 degrees, pH is 6.0 to 7.5. Now my pH is actually about 8.2. I got concrete water. The temperature is 75 degrees. And apparently they're happy. Even with that higher pH, they're happy. I didn't even have to overfeed them. Some say if you feed them, it'll induce spawning. I don't overfeed. Every other day, they get a couple of pellets, pleco pellets. That's about it. Now, if I were going to be breeding these for profit, I would have put this cave and the male and female into a 10-gallon all by themselves. By doing that, after they get to this point, I could really overfeed them and do daily water changes, and that would allow the fry to grow at a much faster rate to get them ready for resale. But these are just for my own enjoyment, so that's all right. Every once in a while, I do give them cut green beans. I like the French style. They can get into the center part easier. And also, always make sure that there's no salt. You want the kind with no salt. Yeah. So let's back up a little bit, get a wider shot. There we go. This is actually my wife's aquarium. It's a 55-gallon. See if I can get better shots. There we go. There we go. All live plants, got to have driftwood. Any Ancistrus, actually most plecos of any kind, you really want the driftwood in there. They need that, the roughage to gnaw on. They will actually die without that. Oh, and another thing about the temperature. Now, I actually have a couple of these in my discus tank, which I don't even have discus in it yet, but I already have a couple of these in there, and that tank is 84 degrees, and they seem to be doing fine. When you read about the parameters that your tank should be, use that as a guideline. You can go a little bit outside of it. Now, the higher temperatures, unfortunately, will shorten their life slightly, but it'll make them more active at the same time. Let's see if we can get another shot in there. Maybe, but look up on the wall. Oh, I wish this had a better camera. Get out of there, guppy. It's actually a narite snail right there. Big old narite snail. He is just working. He hasn't eaten in about a week now. Nothing at all. Oh, sorry about the dirty glass. I should have cleaned that. Win some, lose some. I love this aquarium. It's just, we don't really have to do much to it. It takes care of itself. I do regular weekly water changes, and that's about it. I do 20% weekly water change. Now, we didn't last week because we had guests for Thanksgiving. But other than that, we just do I do 20% weekly water changes. That keeps the nitrates down and all that. One of the things I like to do is, people are sometimes intimidated by, oh, it's difficult to keep an aquarium and you have to do this and your pH has to be this and all that. No, it really doesn't have to be that complicated. I have well water, so I don't have to dechlorinate it. If you have city water, yes, you want to dechlorinate it. Now, just having the well water, all I do is I do my 20% water change. I drain 20% out. I'll gravel vac some and just clean up any debris, any dead leaves from plants, because even a healthy plant will lose a leaf every once in a while. But you just do that, and then I fill it back up with water, and I do that once a week, which really doesn't take that long. I have 3 tanks, and between the first one takes me about an hour. The other 2 take about 10 minutes apiece because I already have everything out. Sometimes I take a little longer just because I like to spend time with the fish. Okay, thanks for watching my video, and remember, leave comments below. Any questions, any questions about the aquarium, any questions about aquarium keeping in general, I'll do my best to answer them. But any questions about what you see in the aquarium, just scroll all the way down. There's a comment section down there. I will read them. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell next to it and you'll be notified whenever there's a new video that comes out. Alright, remember, you got to do them water changes. Even if your nitrates are low, the plants like the nutrients. It's all good. All right. Thanks for watching.